Hello everyone, it's the tiniest one, and I'm here to apologise for not making you a video for an awful long time. I think the last one I put up was the 9th of December, but then on the 11th of December we had some catastrophic hardware failures at the data centre, almost lost the website, wasn't my fault, complete data centre problem, wasn't a hack, it was hardware failure and pretty much lost the website. Then after a week of them messing around, we got it back to a point, and then pretty much for 2 weeks after that, we've either been fixing problems or completely redoing articles that we lost. Because we lost, I think in the end, it was 12 days worth of work, and that had completely gone. But the other problem was there was stuff that wasn't, a lot of stuff just wasn't working on the website. We couldn't make articles, there was all sorts of things that we completely had to fix. So it was a couple of weeks of no website whatsoever, but without work. And then there was just, anyway, so we've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And then it got to Christmas and I was like, nah, I'm having some time off, switched everything off. And anyway, I'm back. So this rig, the idea that this rig actually started being done in the beginning of September. And the idea was it was meant to have gone to its owner in November for their birthday. Now, OC3D is a small family. It's just a few of us that do it. And one of the things I take upon myself is I like to try and build rigs for the boys. And I haven't done it for a while, and it was time for an update. Now, the person that this rig is going to doesn't know anything about it. This is going to be the first time he's heard about it. I felt bad because I didn't have him a rig for his birthday, and then I felt even worse because there was no way that I could get a rig built and drive to him in like 24 hours, and you'll understand why in a minute. So I'm effectively going to be linking him to this video, and this is going to be the first he's heard about it. So the reason why I wanted to let you know is stuff like this has been on the cards for ages, and it's just been a little bit difficult because with these, I didn't just want to chuck bits in, or at least not with this, because I've got a bit of history about doing these cases, and when the colours come up, the regulars will know. Anyway, so I started with Cooler Master. Now, I really personally rate the SL600. My own rig's going in one of these a year after I've reviewed it. A year after I've reviewed it. I still really like them, and that's why I'm going to put my own rig in one, although I'm going to put a slightly different take on it than this one, as you will see. And if you are a regular, you'll know that I've done a few of these anyway. So the first thing I did was strip it down, and this is how it looks when you take all of the silver panels off. But then, because of the type of person that I am, I then start with the powder coating. And like I said, a lot of the regulars now are instantly looking at this, and they're going to be knowing where the theme is going for this. And yeah, we'll start with the powder coating. Now, I have to stand this up and just kind of lean them on, because I can't clip them on yet because I haven't started to assemble the case yet. But these are the feet. This is the fan tray that goes on the inside, and then this is the part that kind of goes up here. So you can see there's going to be quite a lot of orange going on in it. So I'm going to move the fan tray round the back, although we don't really be able to see it. But you get the idea, there's a lot of orange. And just so that you are aware as well, it is a lot of orange. It's going to be mixed up with black, but I'm not sure whether the camera will pick it up, but there's a silver flake in the orange powder coat as well. Now, with the powder coat, it's very difficult to get a completely smooth finish. It's not like paint where you can polish it, prep it, but it is slightly harder wearing. And it's just been the thing that I've always done ever since I first started messing around with cases and stuff like this. So we've gone with black and orange. So the orange is on the outside, but then we need parts to chuck on the inside. Now, the bottom, I'm still unsure whether I'm going to go 200mm Noctuas or whether I'm going to go some coloured fans, and that's mainly going to be based on when I start to build it, whether I feel that it needs more colour, because I do have a load of stuff from Cooler Master which is going to be going in there, and we do have the MF120 Halo fans that are going to be going in it. It's also going to be getting a ML360 mirror water pump to go in it, which water pump AIO that we can put in it, and then we also do have their PWM and RGB hub that we can put in there to tidy things up and get things all kind of working nice, and that's all going to be powered by Cooler Master NWE Gold 850 watt V2 fully modular power supply. Now I'm going to move these out the way for now because we still have other stuff to talk about. Because, move those out of there for now. Motherboard wise, it's going to be the ROG Crosshair 8 Dark Hero. Now a lot of you have been saying to me, why have you not done the full review? We're in reality with the Dark Hero, we did the preview on it. It's not got a fan on the chipset heatsink. They've not really changed a great deal else other than that. I couldn't get any specifics about like PWMs and all of that sort of thing, so I've just moved it into a build. So I've done one video with it. We're going to be doing a build with it. It's not getting a full dedicated review. At the end of the day, it is a Crosshair, and it is the Dark Hero, so it's had a bit of a colour change. And beyond that, I spoke about it all in the dedicated video. But then, CPU-wise, this is the only one of these that AMD have sent me I've not reviewed. And that is the, get it in Tom, come on, 5800X. So we're going to be putting the 5800X CPU in this, which means with those two, we've obviously got PCI Express 4, which means it opens me up to being able to put PCI Express 4 NVMEs in there. So we have a 2 terabyte Rocket NVMe in there. Whether we use the heatsink or not that it comes with, I don't know. But then we also have a 4 terabyte Q4 to put in there for storage. So 6 terabytes of NVMe in there in total for his goodness. Now, I've not mentioned his name, and he likes his anonymity. That's why he, despite being with me since right at the start of me taking over OC3D, yeah, he's just always kind of slinked in the background. He's one of the editors on the website. Some of the regulars will know who I'm on about, but it will be regulars on the forums that will know I'm on about. Anyway, he's a massive gamer, loves his gaming. He like breathes. He's like you guys. He'll get up in the morning, have his breakfast, start gaming if he's got a day off, and then if he's been doing stuff during the day, he'll spend all evening gaming. It's just the way it is. So, needed to be a good graphics card, and thanks to Palette, I managed to get him an RTX 3080. Now, this is the one that I reviewed, and that's why it managed to stay around. A lot of people think they all stay around. They really don't. And Palette really stepped up to this, and I thank them for it because I am actually going to be doing some custom stuff with it. It's not massive custom stuff, but the RTX 3080 looks really nice. Now, I've got a couple of options, and I don't know which way, again, I'm going to swing until it starts to come together. Because this piece up here, I'm either going to flat it back, sand it, and then polish it so it's like a mirror, same as this bit down here. So it'll either be a mirror or I'm going to paint it orange. The back plate won't really matter too much because I'm going to be vertically mounting the graphics card in the side of the case to show it off in its full glory. And the reason why I thought I would do it mirrored is then there's no orange in the case, and then if the case fans do go RGB and they want to be changed, it's not going to affect colouring too much, and it could mean that my colleague could set these to orange if he wanted, along with the top fans maybe being orange, so that there was orange inside the case as well as outside the case. Whereas I personally would normally put a load of orange in there as well, and then kind of encourage him to have white lights so that the white lights highlight the orange. So this way, I'm going to let him have a lot more freedom and choice so that there's always orange on the outside and he can do what he likes on the inside. So this is something for the new year I am going to be doing. I do have a lot of reviews that I need to do as well. So I've got the MSI Supremes that I need to finish testing on. I have the Cooler Master Sub-Zero Master Liquid AIO to do a video on, and I will be doing a video and thoughts and kind of a usage guide and stuff as well. And then there is a lot of other stuff actually, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So I do have personally got a lot of work to get done, and I'm now back in the new year trying to get the mojo back and trying to get the flow back. But this is going to be one of the things that I'm going to update over time. So yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you want me to do a full kind of sound? Do you want me to do full time-lapse build with it where you see me mess around with it? Is going to be relatively simple. Now we've done the case on the outside and we've made it slightly more unique, and I'll talk to you about like pricing and stuff more specifically when we do a dedicated this is what's going on video, because I'll do that as a separate video, whereas this is more of us catching up and you knowing about stuff that's happened over the last kind of month. So I have been off the ball. Hopefully I will be back on the ball. This will be one of the main things that we're going to be doing, and then yeah, I suppose we will go from there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Haven't got a clue what the price will be. I will work that out when we talk about it, and we've kind of given it a name as well, because I have no idea. And now I've made this video, I can talk to my colleague and we can have a chat about what we think is going to happen, and he'll like scream at me like a little girl down the phone, and we can work out what we're going to call it. So yeah, honestly, this has been happening for such a long time. I'm just finally glad that I can do it. I've been meaning to build my rig with candy red radiators for ages. They're still waiting to be powder coated. So yeah, anyway, lots of TTL ramblings. Sorry it's been so long. Please let me know what you think in the comments underneath. I'm not even expecting this to get watched that much, but if you want to share it with your mates so that you can see TTL is trying to bring the builds back, that would be muchly appreciated. And yeah, I guess I will see you in the next one. And yeah, this is me done. Out. Love you, sis.